Alrighty guys, so it's JJ down here at Mad Vapes with Shelby, chilling, kicking it, coming at you today with a great video. If you can't tell by the title above, we're going to be covering RDAs, RDA build decks, and things like that. So today I've got just a select few in front of me that I'm going to show you guys. A lot of these other ones I just don't have right now to be able to show you guys, but these other ones you can look them up. For instance, I'm pretty much just going to show you the ones I have, and then I'm going to mention the other ones, the other styles of decks, so that way you can get a general idea. Alright, so first off we're going to jump into it with the 2-post RDA. Alright guys, so 2-post RDA, if you can't tell, 2-post guys, you can't get much simpler than this. These are designed to have maximum airflow, maximum wicking capabilities, maximum juice well. It pretty much maximizes everything because there's just 2 posts in your deck. There's nothing else in there clogging up any room, making your juice flow in weird ways or anything else like that. So with this guy, you're just going to put your coils in standard, just side by side. There's no bending wire, there's no fiddling with both of them in the middle hole or anything like that. So with this guy, you get perfect airflow because you can line up your airflow perfectly to where you can see smack through it. There's nothing in the middle. You're gonna get full great flavor coming up under, around, and every which way around the coils. So that's a 2-post. Now the kicker is I showed it to you on the Mutation 234. This guy can be a 2-post, a 3-post, or a 4-post. So this guy is a great contender. After you watch this video, if you're thinking about getting into dripping, this guy is the way to go. Now going on to a 3-post. I'm going to show you guys my absolute all-time favorite 3-post, other than the toe atomizer, because Jabo did such a good job on it. But going on to my favorite RDA pretty much ever, you're going to hate me for it. It is the Turbo, Tobecco Turbo. Tobecco is the clone company that came out with their authentic RDA, which is the Turbo. So the Turbo is a 3-post RDA, which they're staggered if you can't tell. And this is made to where you put your coil in there because you naturally have one lead going up and one lead going under. This is made to where you don't have to fiddle with your wire that much, so that way you can just put your bottom lead in here and your top lead in here. Now the only problem with a 3-post is you can't go huge super staple claptons in a lot of these unless they have huge milled out post holes. So that's a downfall because you've got to fit 2 wires through this one, through the positive post. The negative post, they're going to be standalone because you can but you can't. You can only put 1 in there for maximum efficiency. So with that being said, this is a 3-post. With it, your juice well's all good and gravy and everything, but you got that middle post hole that's going to be blocking a lot of your airflow and a lot of your wicking capabilities, because see, you can't see all the way through it because that post hole's there. And you got to think, when you got your coils in there, it's not going to wick as efficiently. I mean, all these have pros, all these have cons. Now, moving on down to the 4-post. The 4-post is truly the easiest and simplest thing to build on. It is the thing that everybody starts out with. It's the design everybody went to for a long time. Now everybody's coming out with velocity style decks, which is a 2-post design. They're coming out with those. They're coming out with the goon style, which is just clamps that just clamp your wire. They're coming out with so much crazier stuff that I don't have the ability to show you right now, but there's a lot of options out there right now, but I'm covering just the bases today. So now this right here, it's 30mm Mason. It is a quad post. Now they do give you the option to make it as a 3-post, but this is a quad post. You have a positive post with 2 holes in it, so that way you don't have to stack your wire like you do in the 3-post. With this one, you just put both your leads in their respective sides, respective holes, and then clamp them on down and you're good to roll. The good thing with this guy is the juice well is insane. The middle post, even though yes, it does fit 2 wires and it is a lot bigger, it does not take up any room on the deck just because of how it is designed. Now, it all comes down to, it's all subjective. It's like picking out juice, guys. A lot of you guys, like me personally, I love a good 3-post RDA. The only time I'll go to a 2-post RDA is whenever I am just dying for flavor because of the things you can do with them. But more than likely, you'll see me rocking a 4-post just because it's simple, it's easy, it's quick, it's clean, and I hate to say it, I'm gonna use the term after I just said it's clean. It's actually dirty, because with a quad post, there's no fiddling, there's no anything. It's so easy, it's dirty. It's, you just slide them on in, you crank them on down, and you're good to roll. You're ready, rocking, and vaping. Now with these guys, it's all subjective. What you're gonna need to do if you're really wanting to find out what build deck would be best suited for you, look at your build style. If you're building with claptons, staple claptons, fused claptons, if you're doing twisted wire, if you're doing framed anything, if you're a big coil head and a big, pretty much what a lot of people coin themselves as, it's master builders, you're gonna want something like a goon that's got the clamp design that you can just throw anything in. Or you're gonna want to get something like the Twisted Messes that has post holes on it that, you can even see them poking out under the cotton and over the cotton. These post holes don't play, but you're going to want something like that. Now, all these different RDAs that I covered, they all have varying post hole size. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at your building and what's best suited for you, because the 234, that right there, you can fit claptons in it perfectly. You can fit anything in it perfectly, unless you start getting off into Crazyville and start coming out with, all the stuff that you see Squid Dude and everybody else doing. That stuff is ridiculous. But it's all about your personal preference and how you truly like to build. Because if you like to build, crazy fused claptons, then you're going to need something with the clamps. If you like to build like me, which is just your standard, I've got 24 gauge Mad Rabbit in here. If you like building with that, there's not an RDA out there on the market right now that you will not be able to find and that will work for you, whether it's 2 post, 3 post, 4 post, or heck, even if you go all the way back to whenever they came out with the first Alliance. That thing right there, it's killer, it works, it's on point. And then past that, it's really all personal preference, guys. So I advise you guys head up to, your shop. What's up? Head out to your shop. Find out, see if you can play with any other RDAs, find the build deck that really suits you guys. So, until then, stay sexy, stay classy. As always, keep it cloudy. Later, guys.